Hello, High Priestess. Welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess, baby. Why do you build me up? Sorry, I've been a little MIA. There's been a little, if we're going to be real, there's been a little like spiritual warfare. I try not to use that word, but sometimes it just is what it is, you know, behind the scenes. Look at that strength card. But I know how to kiss it right on the mouth. Thank you for being here, High Priestesses. Let's see what juicy, hot goss Spirit has for us today. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, Archangel Michael. Whoa. Yes. Please help me in pulling insights for the High Priestess Collective. Highest timelines, highest messages for the High Priestess Collective. Shout out High Priestess Tulip. I love these cards. We got Strength. We got the Chariot, which is victory and success, and like this is giving wealth of something, wealth of spirit, wealth of spiritual prowess, wealth of vision, wealth of, it could just be like abundance. And Page of Wands, brand new beginning. There's freedom here. There's freedom here. Both of these cards have Egyptian ties too. So I'm getting, whenever I think of Egypt or I see Egypt come up in tarot readings, I always think like there's past life energy. But specifically, ancient Egypt is one of the, well, hard to say because of what humans are, but ancient Egypt had such high level civilization and technology, and there's essentially high-level wisdom from both the spiritual realm and integrating it into a 3D civilization that we can extract from any of our Egyptian past lives or Egyptian ties or Egyptian interests that you have. Here it's a strength, so it's also like pulling strength from this. Okay. It looks like you're about to set off on some kind of new journey. You have like a higher level, there's a higher level seeing. And even though you're new in this particular frequency or new, starting off in a new voyage, a new journey, I'm getting a little Wheel of Fortune energy with this card too. So you could have played your karma chips right. You, I don't even speak like that, but you could have played your karma chips right. I sound like my dad. But like, whatever pieces were in front of you, I'm seeing poker is what I'm seeing in my eye. You could have played what you had well, even if what you had wasn't a lot. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. There's a victor here, and it's you. There's success here. If you're not seeing the success right now, I believe they're putting you on a voyage where that success is destined. And it's specifically attributed to your ability to overcome. Okay, this is twofold. This is like overcoming something in your life that was attempting to exert brute force over you. That could be fear and old programming, or this could be an external energy that attempted to exert brute force over you. But the thing is with the Strength card, the Strength card was originally named Fortitude, and the Latin root in fortitude is fora, which is power, strength. I have Forza tattooed in Italian on my arm. It's power, strength, but specifically from your spiritual intuition, from your clear seeing, from your connection to divinity. This looks like this hasn't been your first rodeo. Whatever the most recent exertion over your, either over your will or over your spirit. What's the difference though? Over your will is what you choose. Your will is what you choose. And your spirit is your innate essence. That's a fucking, I don't know what I'm pulling, guys. This is a sophisticated message. Whatever camp you fall into, there could have been a circumstance, a fear, or a person or external energy that attempted to exert brute force. So brute force here could be, of course it could be physical force, but I'm getting more like manipulation because we're talking about will, free will. So to exert force over someone's free will is to manipulate them. to exude force over someone's spirit. Ooh, God, that's dark. Is to, what is that? It's more than, oh, it's siphon. It's harvest. It's harvesting. Sometimes those two things go together. You ever hear someone say, like, don't feed the fear? Like, starve the fear? Like, you starve a fever, starve a fear? It's like, if we don't give it too much air, too much fuel, it won't be able to sustain. What looks like happened, this doesn't look like it is coming. This looks like this happened. You were able to starve a fear or extract your energy and power back from any places where it was leaking or where it was or people were attempting to manipulate your will. And that's I'm not going to defend people, but like sometimes people are not even aware of like their energy drainage or like the shit that like we feel and see on this like very sensitive level. Okay. And Chariot and the Page of Wands. Especially if you had to move away from, or you are on a trajectory towards a spiritual path, a spiritual calling, a past life inspired journey that you know there's, or you feel like there's something you didn't get to complete previously that now you get to. Okay, that feels right. Oh my God. And look at the Magician at the bottom. She's giving Kali Ma all this abundance, all this fortune, all of this. And the poppies, Pisces, when you I just wrote about this morning. When you transmute pain into a creation of yours, you are using energy in the most divine way. And when you learn to do that, artists do that, right? They'll write a breakup song. They'll write poetry. They'll create art. And sometimes it's from places of inspo and uplifting energy, joy, playful adventure, creativity. Other times it's from the dark places. And like, that's what a lot of artists will do is like, I got to move this energy and put it somewhere so that it's not taking up rent inside of me. And it has a place to live in a way that can be almost, I want to say the word immortalized. And we just talked about this in Tarot Academy, how in Greek mythology, what the gods would do is they would take humans that they admired or loved their beauty, and they would place them among the stars essentially to immortalize them so they could enjoy their energy forever. Ooh, I wonder if there's people in your life or experiences in your life where people wanted to use or want to use your, maybe, I don't know, creativity, your uniqueness, your strength of spirit. If they wanted to like immortalize that without doing that fairly, this is you calling that power back. And there's like unlimited abundance from how you transmute this power. This feels like a big wave coming. Oh my God. This wave I feel is like the unfolding this year of, it's water into wine, but really what that means is like just taking who you are, what you've been through, and creating something from it. And creating can be creating art, or it could literally be using that as momentum. Like, I'm using this as fuel to get me out of this situation. I'm using this as fuel to build this thing, to apply for this job, to relocate countries, whatever. And the poppies caught my eye, and poppies put them to sleep. I think you're putting some of these fears and or people or enterprises, entities to sleep because of how strong you are. And how the other thing is, like, it looks like you have swift momentum, especially if this is fear. It's a little bit easier to move, not easier, but you can move faster once you like recognize and dissolve a fear. Then there's like nothing in your way. That's like when you're the only one in your way, you're also the fastest way to free yourself. Ain't no stopping us now. Smash that love button, babe. All right, let's see. Show me Pisces strength here. Big Leo energy. She's kissing the lion on the nose. The lion can be primal fear. Could also be solar plexus, sacral chakra, root chakra imbalances. For some of you, this strength card represents being seen. Or, yeah, being seen, being witnessed, being visible. Okay, show me Pisces strength. Wow, Queen of Swords. Talk about strength. Queen of Swords is the boundary queen. She sees above the illusions. All those clouds are the clouds we see on the Seven of Cups, which is the illusion card. She sees above it, but really the reason she sees above it is because she truly had to move through them. So the reality is like when we move through illusion, it's like you have to experience the illusion by being illusioned. And it is through being illusioned that you can learn the patterning of illusion to disillusion yourself. And then you see above it. That is very hard. Six of Swords at the bottom indicates you're moving away from this. Queen of Swords. No way. Queen of Wands in reverse. So if this is your energy, Queen of Wands in reverse, this is fear of being seen, fear of showing strength, fear of setting boundaries, fear of speaking your truth, fear of owning your power, your beauty, your light. If this is someone external to you, the Queen of Wands in reverse is any of those things, setting boundaries with someone who embodies any of that. Sometimes when people embody those traits, they may act in insecure ways. Queen of Wands can also be in reverse, can be manipulative. Well, here's the thing is manipulation of energy is what we're doing. That is the homeostasis of the magician is I manipulate energy. What we want to do, I mean, who am I? But like, I think what we want to do is transmute energy for our propelling forward and fulfillment. But sometimes if we're not empowered to do that, we might use this energy to manipulate or act in maladaptive ways. Queen of Wands in reverse can be a real challenging energy, you know? Show me the Queen of Wands in reverse. You may have had to set a boundary or call back your energy from a feminine energy, Aries, Sag, Leo, Emperor energy. Could be a boss or could be a family energy. I say family because the Emperor is father, but doesn't have to be patriarchal. Emperor is also controlling, you know, I mean, yeah, controlling. Exudes control. We have the River of the High Priestess behind him, though. Okay, give me one more. This could be work boundaries, Pisces, if you had to, like, work boundaries or a father. It could be anyone in the family, I guess. Queen of Wands being clarified by the Emperor. This could also be somebody who's been negatively impacted by an Emperor. If this is like a situation of your own relations to people. Give me one clarifier for this so I know what we're talking about here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Isn't that so crazy when that happens? Oh, it's so crazy. You are the High Priestess, Pisces. That just scared me. I just said this is the river of the High Priestess behind the Emperor. See this little river? Her blue cloak turns into a river that pours through the major arcana in the background. I need a different deck for this because now I'm like, what the F? Queen of Wands being clarified by the Emperor and the High Priestess. The Emperor and the High Priestess is a wild combo. That's someone who... How can she be clarified by them? Give me a little clarity on, Emperor, High Priestess. Nine of Cups in reverse. That is overconsumption or depression. If this is an aspect of you, there's a part of you that is being brought into the light by yourself, by your Queen of Swords energy. It looks like luring this part of you out. Like, no, you have to be seen now. You have to claim your confidence now. It's being clarified that if this is a part of you, this part of you that's like not given permission, that's like what's requiring the strength. It's being clarified by the Emperor and the High Priestess with the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is giving a little awareness of the power that you hold. And for some reason, that is the root of deep pain. If that is the root, this power that you hold, that you know that you hold, that you don't let yourself shine or wield, the reason you don't is because of Nine of Cups in reverse, depression, deep pain, overconsumption. It could even be like if you are in recovery from any kind of overconsumption or addiction, that addiction, Dr. Gabor Matt says, addiction is not the problem. Addiction is how someone copes. It's a symptom of a bigger problem. This feels like something happened a long, long time ago that showed you it's not safe to be seen or it's not safe to shine. This could be past life wound too. One more. Wow. There was deep grieving. One more. Deep grieving. Oh my God, Ten of Swords. This is crazy. This looks like you learned to not shine. And yet, you know, this is how we get sick, is when we know we're supposed to follow a calling, to be a certain way, to say a certain thing, and we eat it, meaning we don't do it, we don't say it, we don't step in. That's essentially like eating poison. Our body will get sick. Our body will get sick. And if our body doesn't get sick, our mental will, our spirit will. And that's when we can act in these maladaptive coping ways, which end up harming you and likely others. I know I did that for a long time. Play small so I don't make anyone uncomfortable, because it wasn't safe to be in my bigness, you know? Because it made the adults feel not good. Now, if this is someone else has this. And it, for some reason, if this is someone else, a feminine or a masculine operating in like weird, imbalanced, dysfunctional feminine energy, this looks like you had to pull your energy or strength back from someone who's literally going through this or has this wound, which is very interesting, because that means, I mean, this really is the message all the time, but that means this person operating in dysfunction or maladaptive is not the enemy. It is an extension of self that you see. But even with this extension of self, you're in this Queen of Swords, like, I have to have a boundary, and this boundary is to invite you to come correct versus this warped way. Smash the love button if that makes sense. This could be anybody. Boss, paternal energy, sister, cousin, friend. Give me something on that High Priestess. Wow. This looks like someone who knows. This is you or someone else. Someone who knows how divinely guided they are. But there's still some sort of... What's the medicine for this person? Some sort of imbalance or lack in... It's like in standing in the power, standing in the light. I think I'm making it sound too easy. There's a lot of shadow work that has to happen for this to be authentic. Queen of Wands in reverse. The Knight. I said, what's the medicine? Knight of Pentacles. Practical, reliable, and stoic. That's funny because that's what the Queen of Swords is. Hardworking, committed, and grounded. So the medicine for this energy, whoever this is, extension of you or someone around you, their medicine or your medicine is like truly implementing 3D change to free that energy. Because when this person, if this person or you heals this, there's an unlimited source of power and stability that can be accessed, as well as abundance from their High Priestess energy. This is a High Priestess. So this is you or someone in your vicinity. It's like someone has the same power as you, or you know you have this power, but there is still a bit of a limit, a block, a fear. This could be a friend. 3 of Cups at the bottom. Anything else for this? 4 of Wands. Could be family. Homecoming. This person or this part of you is being invited to their own or your own homecoming. 11-11. This happens sometimes. I'm like super fixated now. Concern. Calla lilies in the background. This version of you or this person outside of you, I believe, has the awareness because the light is pouring in through the window. But the fear is very present. 33 is a master number. And the message of master number 33 is believe anything is possible. So this is also... This is like there's still hope here for this version of you or this aspect of you to course correct itself, to come out, to be what it's meant to be. And if this is someone outside of you, there's still a possibility where the light can come in and there could be a death to this old version. But the reality is free will, choice. Wow, Thief. Something about the childhood stole the freedom and safety around this energy. Yeah. Okay. Well, enough of the psychology lesson. Show me the success and victory. Chariot's being clarified by the 10 of Wands, either putting down the burden of hiding this or putting down the burden of this connection for whatever time period necessary. 2 of Pentacles. One more. Wow, 8 of Swords. That's nuts. That came out in the pre-shuffle. 10 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. This is a monkey wrench because this feels like this is happening now. The deliberation is now. Star at the bottom. Wish fulfillment, healing, Aquarius energy. So if you have been in your head about, I don't know, this aspect of you or being seen in some kind of way or making a creative decision, a leadership decision, or a boundary with someone else, or a disconnect of someone else who's not at the same, I'm going to say frequency, just because an upright queen is an upright queen. It's the same frequency. They're in the upright frequency, you know? There's like a mental deliberation on like, this could be like afraid to leave someone behind. Like if this is a family member or a close friend, or you have, if this is you, an aspect of you, there's fear in turning this Queen of Wands upright, because this Eight of Swords that's been coded has been around here for a long time. The thing is, there's a castle in the background of this Eight of Swords. So that if we choose to eliminate the, this feels like stuck energy, Eight of Swords. If we choose to literally turn around, you can make your way to your kingdom, the Chariot. Like whatever this kingdom, there's boats in the background of the Two of Pentacles, this kingdom of, it's giving authenticity with this Aquarius new moon energy. It's like, I'm stripped down bare. Like, this is who I really am. I applaud you, Pisces. Whoever's really doing this, it's so hard. It takes so much work to be like raw dogging yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know that came out weird, but like to be like, this is who I really am. It is what it is. But Six of Wands is like victory, success. There's beauty in being seen in that light. Really like by the divine in you. There's something, there's going to be a decision that you make or you're making where in the moment, the conversation inside the house, inside your mind. Ooh, that Knight of Pentacles again. The conversation is, I'm doing this because this is real. And then you do it and you immediately feel good. And you're disconnected from how it is received around you. That is freedom. That is healing. That is implementing the knowledge that you have acquired over lifetimes. Because that ibis bird is not a bird. That is the god Thoth. So much Egypt energy out here today. And Thoth is the scribe of every lifetime, every decision, every thought. So it's like, you already have it. You already know it. Will you let yourself be it? It feels like you lean towards, yes, like your soul contract is, I will free myself, whether it's freeing yourself from this dynamic or freeing yourself from this suppressed aspect of self. 10 of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Two of Pentacles, that's so crazy. The back and forth is real. Is this now? Is that why this is here? Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, the karma chips. Karma chips, poker chips. I knew what I was seeing. I knew it. Oh my God, my Fitbit went off on that one. Karma chips. Okay, okay. You can play these chips better than anybody can. You can play this poker game better than anybody can. And if you roll the dice on yourself, you come out on top. Not on top in a way that like someone else is on bottom. On top in a way that allows you to be free. And there's still room for others to be free. And this will actually close out a major soul cycle. Shout out to the spinners. I don't spin. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom. That's giving family line prosperity, family line abundance. This choice that you make could be opening up a channel of prosperity, stability, and family healing that was not available in previous lifetimes or not available through other members of the family. Yeah, you're building a new pathway. The Chariot is the pathway. 2-2's Master Builder. You're building a new pathway. Oh, the pathways in the Kabbalah Tree of Life. Tarot Academy. Building a new pathway. And it is really, this is really through your higher knowing. The infinity symbol keeps coming out. It's in the 2. It's in the Ace. It's in the Strength card. We saw the Magician earlier. Okay. Any advice here? King of Wands. Isn't that giving Nike just do it? The lion she kisses is the lion behind him. So it's like, let yourself move forward. Kiss the lion on the mouth and then move forward with your fire. King of Wands asks for forgiveness, not for permission. He does, and then if he needs to apologize or reevaluate choices made, then he does. Okay. Tell me about this new journey for Pisces. This is giving a childlike energy, like not childlike, teen, like freedom, like less cares, less obligations, more living. Didn't I say this was giving the Wheel of Fortune? Page of Wands for Pisces. Page of Swords. You're learning this. You're learning. Maybe this is giving yourself permission to learn as you go. Like making decisions and being like, I'm going to stop overanalyzing. I'm just going to make decisions from my intuition and learn as I go. Because there's more freedom and authenticity in that. And maybe no one said you're allowed to do that. Six of Cups. This is past life stuff. Coming back around. So that you can experience some sort of like joy and gift that you didn't get to before. What is the experience that they didn't get? I think in a past life you were really, I'm going to take this a little heavier. Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups. I think you were imprisoned. There's like a true imprisonment in the mind, in the emotional space that left you, I think, repeating cycles of illusion. And when we repeat cycles of illusion, it is a recipe for depression. And depression, we know, those of you who know, you know, living with depression, you are barely living. You are just surviving. So there's a transition from survival energy to I'm actually enjoying the experience of living, and I didn't get to before. And if this isn't past life woo-woo, then this is like childhood. Like maybe you didn't get to be a child when you were a child. Maybe you didn't get to experience fun and play. Maybe you were always in survival mode. Maybe you don't have a lot of memories from your childhood. That's also a sign that you didn't get to be a kid. And maybe now, through this disconnect from this suppression, or this disconnect from this person who's mirroring restriction, if they stay in your energy, you will be restricted. By releasing this, you essentially bet on the fact that you will heal that inner child in the freedom that you grant yourself. That's that depression. Five of Cups, Eight of Cups. Okay. This is in the contract. Another page, Page of Pentacles. So when Pisces is in this journey, in this freedom, what's the experience like? Judgment? That's crazy. Resurrection. This is so past life stuff or childhood stuff. Resurrection. You get to live again. Empress. Being rebirthed. Being centered in your throne. The thing is with the Empress, when it comes to resurrection and rebirth, it means that you're actually fully immersed in the physical experience of nature, physical experience of the body, physical experience of your intuition and your heightened senses with that diadem. Being fully immersed and reaping the benefits of the abundance around you, whatever that means to you, or loving relationships. There's some aspect of suppression that you didn't get to experience that they're like calling you to experience now. This could be as simple as like liking living again. I said that a few months ago to myself. Wow, Ten of Pentacles. This is a really abundant pathway. Wow, Four of Wands. And this could be with other people doing this, not alone. Anything else on this pathway? Main male. It's being main character energy. It's also the Magician energy. So being able to manifest more. And then there's the Empress, privileged lady. This gazebo always gives me that scene from Sound of Music with Liesel and that clown, Rolf. I believe you are intended to go through a challenging disconnect and find your strength from it, so that way you can experience the expansive sentience, abundance, prosperity of this privileged lady, empress, magician era. And it looks like specifically you were imprisoned or restricted from experiencing this in the past. And that might be where the fear is coming from too. Past life or childhood. Like, I was really restricted, so freedom feels scary, you know? And it doesn't always make sense when that happens. Our brain is like, this doesn't make sense. But your emotional brain is like, no, it makes complete sense. Death. Even in the death, there's a wheel. The first word on this is symbolic. It says symbolic death and rebirth. So this is a big change. So if you feel like this is taking time, let it take time. There's 3 wheels on the table. So to me, 3 wheels is like, this might take 3 months. This could take 3 seasons. This might be the duration of the year, but like, give yourself the time that you need to own this strength, to set your boundaries, speak your truth, and either disconnect from the suppression of this aspect of yourself or disconnect from any energies that are restricting themselves. Because if you are around people who are restricting themselves, it is contagious. Just like your light is contagious, that like heavier, restrictive, suppressive energy, also contagious. Final card. Smash that love button, Pisces. Thanks for being here, guys. 4 swords. And that's peace. Rest and relaxation. It's almost like Spirit's like, if you just do these things, you are going to be able to sleep better. You're going to be able to think easier, create more. There's also a nod towards Libra and Jupiter here. The thing is with Jupiter, benevolent planet, lots of blessings when we operate from our Jupiter energy and we use Jupiter to our advantage. Actually, you know what's so crazy? Last year when Jupiter was in Taurus is when the High Priestess Healing Tarot Community app launched. And I heard from an astrologer, if you plant seeds now, you're going to see a result from this. And I just put my head down and was like, I'm operating from intuition and like what feels like what I'm being called to do. And what's so crazy is this Saturday will be 1 year, our 1-year anniversary of that launch. And now Jupiter's in Gemini, and Gemini is communication and the mind. And we went from 25 members on February 1st of last year to today we have 91 members in there. That is like a little inflated though, because we have Tarot Academy still rocking and rolling. So that might go down in February. It also might not go down in February. I don't know. It's like, it's up to them. But I say that because that's like pentacle proof of like astrology in real time. I listened, I heeded the call, and the astrology is astrologying. Just like when we heed the call from Spirit, they will reward, they will provide. The peace is there, the expansion is there. And it's never an easy, let me tell you that too. It's never easy though. It is so much, it feels like a lot of shadow work. And I don't mean shadow work like journaling it. I mean like doing despite the shadow. And that makes you a warrior. And that essentially makes you the Empress. Pisces, I hope this makes sense. Can you smash that love button for me, babe? Sorry I'm a little crooked today. I'm sending you all my love, light, gratitude. Thank you for being here. Hold my hands. Take a big inhale through the nose. Gently releasing through the mouth. And can you drop it in the comments for me? Pisces, nice and big, all caps. I am the High Priestess. Yes, you are, baby. I love you.